Copy that.
Affirmative. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Moving out.
Acknowledged. Uh-huh.
Roger that. Location confirmed.
Position confirmed.
On my way.
Aye, aye. Got it.
Confirmed.
Roger. Moving out.
Aye, aye.
Picked up a blip.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Good to go.
Commander. Firing.
Yes, Commander.
Good to go. Engaging. Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it.
Give them everything you have.
Excuse me. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. He's trying to sneak around the back. Oh. He's gonna leg it. Alright.
Orders? Position confirmed. Roger.
Waiting for orders. Time to die. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it. Waiting for orders.
Move into position. Got it.
Use the force, Luke. Oh, what? Huh? Turn off your targeting computer. Luke, He's your father. No.
Orders.
Alright. Behemoth, use the force. Well, seems the force works in this game. Did not know that. Alright. Her metachlorine count must be off the charts. Amazeballs. Oh God. Excuse me. Alright, we should probably go and take care of this other mech that's trying to sneak up on us. Let's see now.
Aye, aye.
Let's get you up to over to here. Actually, no. What about here?
Position confirmed.
You hunker on down there, buddy.
Ready for orders. Location confirmed.
I hear ya. On my way. Ready for orders.
Alright, we wait for this next mech to come around this in the line of sight and then we'll ruin it. I just bought Mech Warrior 5 Clans and Robocop because it's on sale incredibly cheap. And Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries is getting a new DLC. Oh, it's gonna be good. So yeah, pretty stoked about that. And if I can justify throwing the DLC of Mech Warrior 5 Clans in the shopping cart next week, I will. Alright, so this guy just shot at us, I do believe. That's rude. So what we're going to do is just...
Standing by.
Everyone's going to take turns shooting him.
Locking in. All weapons.
Yeah, I played Mech Warrior 3 and 4.
Standing by.
I don't mind 5. We're just going to let it all rip. What the hell?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I think we better.
Commencing Alpha Strike. And stay down.
Alright, I do believe we've just disposed of the problem. So we're going to get a couple of you guys
Roger that.
up here.
You betcha.
On my way. Copy that.
Move order received. Don't need to tell me twice.
Acknowledged.
The asset has been secured and is ready for retrieval.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't mind the old Alpha Strikes. Yeah, bit of a danger of overheating, but you know what? shooting all the guns is definitely not underrated. We just sort of shot everybody. We didn't really escape. We just secured the facility. I'm really keen for the new Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries download DLC, because that's the next game I'm going to be playing is Mech Warrior 5. I'll probably play Clans first, because I haven't played that yet, and then I'll do Mech Warrior 5 as a complete playthrough again, because, well, I don't get sick of that game. And now with the new DLC, there'll even be more fun. And I still haven't done the Arena Combat DLC. So, yeah, plenty to do. And I got the new PC up and running this week, so very happy. Right. So let's see here. Let's go to barracks first and we'll see if we can.
Yes, Commander.
No promotion for you.
Standing by.
Ooh, there's one here. What are we going to give you for a promotion? Yes.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Put a 7800 X3D CPU, 64 gig of DDR, whatever it is, the stuff that's runs the same as the chip, so 6000. Yeah, good RAM. Excuse me about the frogging with, right? And I went with a ATI Radeon 9070 video card. Do not regret my decision at all. Thing runs incredibly well compared to my old 2070. What else did I put in there? A Gen 5 SSD, 2 terabyte, which has got really good read and write speeds. In a Antex Flux Pro case, the big full tower one, and that was a good investment. That case, I've got the video card idling. It's winter here in Australia, so, and at night when it's pretty cool outside around 12 degrees, I've got that video card idling at 26 degrees last night. CPU watching YouTube, 40 degrees. So yeah, it's a good mid-range PC. I could have got a 9800 X3D, but that was $1,000 and I saved $250. And when you go look at the performance gains you get, the $200 wasn't worth it. And the 9070 is an incredibly efficient video card power-wise, and it curb stomps the 5070, which they wanted the same price for, and it only had 12 gigs. So I'm really happy with that. I got the Sapphire 9070 Pure Gaming. Oh, excuse me, my frog in my throat shit. But yeah, it took me 6 months to save up for it. Totally worth it. Because I'm only running games at 1080p because I'm old and my eyes are feeble, so 4K is just wasted on me. And when I was doing my research, I saw that the XT card only had like barely a 10% performance increase at this level, whereas you get a bit of a boost when you hit 4K. So I grabbed one of these and I'm really happy with it. I hope a lot of people look at the new 9070s and consider them, because they won't be disappointed. And it's kind of nice to just not buy an Nvidia card, to be quite honest, after all the bullshit they did with cryptocurrency mining and all. You know what they've done to gamers since COVID started. We all witnessed it. We were all sitting on the fence going, wow, I wish I could afford that video card, but I just can't. Which is why I held on to my 2070 for 6 fucking years, and I've just upgraded. So yeah, I built my last rig in 2019 and it's still sitting next to me, still running. So, but I'll say it again, can't be happier with this rig. It's a good mid-range, mid-performance. For 1080p gaming, it's a massive upgrade compared to what I had. So yeah. Well, the problem is when we buy from overseas now, our government has somehow arranged it so we never used to pay GST. So it used to be really good to buy from America. Now it's actually, with the exchange rate and the import, it works out just less hassle to buy it here, and for warranty stuff too. Yeah, I'm not like, if you got on Bitcoin at the basement, you're going to make money, but everybody else is yeah, not a fan of cryptocurrency, especially how online social media influencers use it to I've got to watch my words carefully here, to do unscrupulous things. Yeah. Here's my advice to all the people in America is ride the tiger, and remember the midterms are coming, and this is your chance to make him a toothless tiger. Because I don't want to get into discussing politics, because I'm going to piss somebody off. Just depends on which side of the fence. I'm not a fan of the Orange Man, and I'll leave it at that. Although I kind of give him a thumbs up for thumping Iran's nuclear facility. It's like, yeah, you don't want those guys producing nukes and then selling them on the open market. That would be bad. But I'm hoping that Taco doesn't go full tilt with these tariffs. He's put tariffs on an uninhabited island off Australia. That's Australian territory, right? There's a 40% tariff on penguins and seals. There's no humans there, but they specifically targeted it. Go figure. It's like, what are you guys actually doing there? So yeah, hold on till the midterms, and then, if possible, you know what you got to do in the midterms, and I'll leave it. I'm not here to preach to the choir. I'm not here to give advice, because I'm an insane middle-aged Australian that plays video games. Who the fuck am I to give people advice, hey? So yeah, I'll shut up about that subject now, because I don't want to depress anybody. But just, yeah, ride the tiger, hang in there. Midterms are coming. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. That's not good. I can't say... Here's my take on it. Ignoring the Constitution is bad, especially when you're the leader of that country and you're supposed to be enshrining that Constitution nearly as it... I won't go... Americans take their Constitution as seriously as they take their belief in God, and I'll leave it at that. Don't tread on me. There you go. I think that's a fitting saying right there. Don't tread on me. And when your leader is not just treading on you, but jumping up and down on your fucking faces. And your Attorney General was doing the same goddamn thing, ignoring the fucking law of the land. It's not a good look. Alright, I'm not anti-conservative, I'm anti... How do I put this? I'm anti governments ignoring the fucking rule set that's in place. There you go, and I'll shut the fuck up. I hope that was clear enough, and I hope your friends are released as soon as humanly possible. I really do, because that's yeah, it's not a good look. You guys always do. You always do. You get there in the end.
Yes, Commander.
That's how you built the greatest nation on the face of the earth. And you made it through one term of insanity. You'll get through another. Here's the good part, though. It makes George Bush Jr. look pretty damn reasonable. Because we all freaked out when you guys elected him years ago. It's like, why? What are you doing? It turns out that was a pretty smooth ride compared to 2025. Jesus. All right, let's get the fuck out of here, and I'll stop talking about that. Oh my God, I've got like a horde of frogs in my throat. Yeah, no, hey, look, I made a promise to some of my regulars, because I used to go on some pretty heavy political rants about Taco, and it's not entertaining. Everyone comes here to get away from that shit, and you folks in chat are allowed to talk about it all you like, and if you bring it up, I'll answer a question, but I promised that I wouldn't go into my 20-minute long and I'm nearly doing that, so I will now put a lid on it. Look, here's the deal, America. After World War II, you grabbed a dude named Von Braun, and next thing you know, you built this monstrosity, the coolest thing I've ever seen, called the Saturn V. And you yeeted one into space and went, yep, that worked. And then you started yeeting shit at the moon. Now, along the way, you had some serious problems. You lost some good astronauts on the launch pad. Gus Grissom and those guys. But you busted it. You got to the fucking moon. Right? And it wasn't by hiring private corporation, it was by you as a group of people funding the biggest and brightest, biggest, lumpiest brain motherfuckers on the planet from wherever you could grab them, including a certain organisation that will remain nameless. We'll just say the group that starts with N, Mr. Von Braun and his lot. Go and have a look at a V2 and a V3 rocket, and then go and have a look at the Saturn V's paint job, and you'll go, oh shit. But you yeeted dudes to the moon in one shot. My humble suggestion is maybe you want to go back to that model and get rid of the private contractors, because all they're doing is just going, can I have $4 million, and then blowing up rockets and putting bananas in fucking orbit. I'll leave it at that. $4 billion, and what do you got out of it? Well, now you've got, apparently Mexico is about to sue SpaceX for gunking up their fucking environment by dropping big tanks of noxious chemicals into Mexican territory and washing up on Mexican beaches and fouling up fisheries. It's like, go SpaceX. Fucking Elon Musk. Go and have a look at what the Tesla taxis have been doing in the last few days. It's hilarious. Phantom braking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anyway. Oh, we got some fucking money to be made here. What do we got? Mopping up. See, I want to find where there's a threat of a really nasty pirate with a decent sized Mac. Actually, what we should do here real quick is I'm going to do something really dumb. There it is. We're fucking buying that part.
New equipment available.
I want that missile boat, god damn it. Right. So we got one part. Alright, let's go and get a contract because we need to earn some money now because we're nearly broke. Shit. Mopping up. I like the sound of this one. Let's negotiate. I think we. Oh yeah, that's a nice payday. The Capellan Confederation are going to be angry with us, but this is also acceptable. Desert. Look, I think as time goes on, more and more people are opening their eyes to what that certain man is. If you go and look at his track record, what was it, 2016? Where's the Tesla Roadster? He took money off people for that thing years ago. No sign of it. The Boring Company will make tunnelling 1/10 of the cost. Didn't come close. Was also supposed to produce solar roof tiles. Never happened. Supposed to produce house bricks from the material that they tunnelled from Boring. Never happened. Oh, we're going to be on fucking Mars. Not a snowflake's chance in fucking hell. Here's the real deal. There's an engineering channel that came out, and no one in the space industry's game to call Musk out, because if you do, you get fucking just nuked out of the industry because he's so fucking powerful at the moment. But to get a starship to the moon, you have to launch 12 to 15 starships. You launch the starship you're going to send to the moon, and you park it in orbit. And then you launch another 12 to 15 starships to fuel that fucking thing up. And then you got to deal with the clusterfuck of landing, and if you've seen the size of those things, it's like, you're not parking that on the moon. They can't even get one into stable fucking orbit. Want to impress me, Elon? Get in the next fucking starship and take a goddamn ride. Do the world a favour. But, yeah. Not a fan of that man and the grift. He's even come over here and grifted fucking money out of our government for shit. Oh, and his stupid Hyperloop. Remember what was promised? Near speed of sound travelling in a near vacuum in a maglev fucking vehicle. What did you end up with? Teslas in sewer pipes with fucking neon fucking LED RGB lighting. Right? That's what you got. Hyperloop was promised as a near speed of sound, vacuum tube, near vacuum, travel fucking one end of Cali to the other in under an hour. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Here's number one problem. A 600-mile track is going to expand and contract the length of a football field. How do you keep a near vacuum on that? Every day, parts of the track will expand and contract due to temperature. Please explain how you keep a vacuum on that. See, Elon Musk didn't even know how he was going to do it. That's why he got all those universities to come around with all those test vehicles. You know what he made them sign? He made them sign a thing saying, everything you bring here is fucking ours, and once you're done here, your tech becomes our intellectual property. Go and look at the fine print of that Tesla comp. It's amazing what he gets away with. Really blows my fucking mind. And he's grifted $4 billion out of the American people to blow up starships. Well, I'm not talking about Falcon 9s, that works. $4 billion for starships. People think there's people out there that think he's the fucking Messiah, and I don't understand it. He's it just blows my mind the way he talks, and it's like,
Command interface initiated.
but people are starting to open their eyes to him. And he kind of how do you put it best? Yes, thank you. Yeah, exactly. The brains behind all of those operations, I respect their intellectual prowess. I respect the fact that those engineers have been given orders to build this monstrosity that resembles the Russian N1 program, which failed miserably. More rockets, not good. You know what we fucking need? We need Sea Dragon. And if you don't know what Sea Dragon is, you should jump out of my stream right now and jump back to the YouTube title channel and go watch some of the AI generated Sea Dragon launch things and have a look at the size of what this proposed rocket was. This crazy Navy guy went, hey, why don't we just build this big fuck off rocket and launch it from the ocean, and very, 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 like hundreds of miles away from anyone, because the thing's going to be so loud that it'll break every window in the fucking country. But you could yeet enormous amounts of fucking weight into orbit with this thing. One shot, just go bleh. Sea Dragon, mate, is the fucking... That's... Go big or go home. At least reproduce the Saturn V. You know what I'm talking... I think you know what I'm talking about. Sea Dragon was a beast of a concept. A fucking beast. And it's you have the tech to build one right now. Yes. The big rocket that basically was taken out to sea, float, and then they'd orientate it vertical, and then they'd light the fucking candle, and the thing would just go bleh, and it'd be powered by a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier running a huge big umbilical to it, and they'd probably have to harden the aircraft carrier and put plate metal stuff over all the windows so it didn't blow the windows out, because it'd be fucking awesome. Sea Dragon. Basic, but doable. And here's the cool thing: if it did detonate, oh, the explosion! Oh, fuck! It'd be the biggest firecracker the world had ever seen. Yeah, until we develop a better technology to get ourselves off planet, we know the formula, and the formula is Saturn 1, Saturn 5, sorry, make a Saturn 6, whatever, 3D print a simplified version of it, because there was a lot of, each Saturn 5 rocket had custom made parts and was incredibly intricate, and the dudes that designed it with slide rules and shit were just amazing. Same with the guys that did the SR-71 Blackbird. That's a bit of fucking kit.
Let's get to fighting.
Right. Where are these assholes at? They're up there. We're down here. Sorry, I get a bit carried away with rocket stuff because I'm a big fan of space stuff since I was a kid. I remember watching all of the shuttle launches, and I used to go outside and sometimes it'd be orbiting overhead just when the news was on, and they'd make a big deal of it and say, if you go outside in 3 minutes and look up, you'll see the shuttle go shoo across the sky. And I was like, yeah, that shit was cool. Well, yeah, mate, there is, and look, this planet's a lot more resilient. Than we think.
Coordinates received.
Well, I know there's a big deal about climate change and all that, but if you go and look at planetary history, we're in what's called an interglacial period. What's an interglacial period? Well, it means the planet goes between icing up and thawing out and icing up, and there may be a bigger cycle that we're not quite aware of yet.
On my way.
And yeah, I'm not saying climate change isn't a thing. Obviously it is, because there's more energy in the atmosphere. That means storms get more powerful, more energy. It's just, but there's,
On my way.
while there's
Got it.
certain places are going to become less hospitable, there's going to be a whole vast tracts of land that become usable if it
Bandit.
gets warmer. Anything that's under permafrost that thaws out is going to be
Moving out.
potentially really good land. Base to the east. They're just chilling out, I guess. Oh, look at that. We're on a little perch here. We can just shoot the crap out of these guys. Oh, we got a full lance. Let's go.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Deck, what do we got? I don't know if I want to put everyone in the... Actually, let's be smart about this.
Yes, Commander.
Let's do a little bit of indirect fire on these
Yes, Commander.
assholes.
I copy. I hear ya.
Alright, she's got no indirect fire, so we'll just brace her for now and let
Orders?
Decker have a crack with some missiles. Oh, that was not good.
Damn it. Give them everything you've got.
Here we go. What are we dealing with? That's right, this is a locust. Wow, that was rude. Oh my god. I'm gonna go and get surgery and get this frog out of my throat so I can murder it. Alright. Commando. Well.
Standing by.
Standing by. I think we're going to shoot the shit out of this thing. Oh, it's got lots of evasive up though. That makes me sad. So we're going to just move this big lunk so he can have a direct line of fire shot. Is that a direct line of fire? That one, I think it is. Oh, it's the water pipe and the many decades of smoking cigarettes. Wasn't smart either. I think that may be to blame.
Acknowledged.
And it's winter time here, so alright, what do we got?
Good to go.
Alright, Deck. What are we doing here?
Good to go.
Yeah, I'm thinking. We should just probably just fucking alpha strike him and see what happens. No,
Systems recycling for another shot.
I'm one of those people that become an instant asshole just to add alcohol, so I try and stay away from it. I'll have a couple of drinks now and again, but other than that,
Waiting for orders.
I think I'm just going to shoot the crap out of this dude.
On my way.
Go over here and just... Please make him go away. He's looking at me funny. Ah, fire.
All weapons are low.
Good God.
Reporting negative damage.
Come on.
Commander,
Come on, game. What are you doing, game? Damn it. Alright, he stood still at least, so we've got rid of his evasive Nilly. Well, that's not good. I need to get my evasive up. Alright, took a good hit.
light damage, Commander.
Shit. Alright, they're loaded up with short range.
Took a heavy hit there.
Alright.
Holding for tactical advantage. Yeah.
Alright, who are we gonna hit? This little shit. Squish him.
Roger.
Gone.
Tango down.
Commander.
Yeah, take him out now, please.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Oh. Barely tagged him.
Good to go.
Well, we better mellow that out.
Got it.
Let's get him. What do we got? What do we got? We got
Standing by.
Zekra's up next.
On my way.
Let's get up in their grill. Alright, sir, I've got a gift for you. Oh, not close enough.
Engaging with target.
Alright, good hit. Good hit, good hit. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. That's not good. Alright, we've got to pull you back.
Reporting structural damage.
Oh, they're going to come in and hammer that now. Oh, no, 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 no. One more jab with short range. Yep, here he comes. Ow. Oh, that's really bad. Alright. Medusa. Actually,
Good to go.
Behemoth. Can you jump behind him, please? Thank you. Now, please target all of his stuff.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Good.
Scored a critical hit.
Alright.
Waiting for orders.
We need to get Glitch out of here. Where can we jump you to where you're not going to be hit? I'm guessing. No. Yes.
Here we go.
Alright, that should cool you off as well. Yep. Good.
Ready for orders.
Alright, mate. We're gonna move you. Where can I move you to? Damn it. It's gonna have to do.
Up high.
Alright, small laser. Turn that off. Fire.
Target locked on enemy's rear.
Nope. Alright.
Aye, aye.
Fuck it. Take him out. Oh no. Fuck. That's not good. Oh, luckily he backed off for some reason. Damn it. Ah, that's what I was worried about. Didn't think that through.
Losing armor.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Shit, he's gonna get punched in the back now too.
Enemy flank.
Fuck. You fucking turds. Alright. What do I want to do about this shit? Alright.
Orders.
Where are you, dude? Alright, well,
Yes,
Behemoth. I need to jump. Actually, for anything I do here, I'm going to leave my back exposed if I don't do that. So you know what? Fuck it.
Up high.
What do we get? I'm alpha striking him, fuck it.
Got it.
No, nothing. Oh shit, this is not good.
Yeah.
Alright, we need to get you out of the fucking danger zone and at least face the other way. That's not gonna do it. That's barely gonna do it. Can't get down there. He's blocking the path. Fuck. We are in a fucking pickle here. Anything I do is gonna be bad. Fuck it. Get him.
Putting my weight into it.
Still not down.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Commander?
Alright, I need to get you up. Fuck it. Execute.
Got it.
Solid. Worth it.
Critical hit. That got through my armor, Commander.
I bet it did, mate. Fucking do it.
Target locked.
Do it again.
Engaging jump jets. Reporting heavy damage.
Got a knockdown. Desperate move. Piloting. He's down. Alright. It was a smart move facing off towards him instead of...
Minimal damage on that hit.
Alright, he's still good. He's still good. Let's go. What do we got left here?
I'm here.
Okay, Deuce.
Commander.
Alright, we're doing damage. This is good.
Target's taken a critical hit. Waiting for orders. Got it.
Now, hopefully we can take advantage of this situation by precision strike. Get rid of that fucking leg. Alpha strike.
Right, Commander.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Yes. Down.
That's a kill.
Alright,
Ready
Dave.
for orders.
Let's you up for stability. Let's get you up here. Oh, let's get you to that one. Alright, let's finish this. Precision strike. Let's take that leg. Fire.
Confirmed.
Done.
Tango down.
Sweet. We survived.
Mission successful.
Bit of damage there. Little bit of damage. He'll be fine. We got paid 408k. That's excellent. Okay, our mechs are a bit beat up, but hey, we can fix them. What do we got in here? Javs. $10F, $10N. What do we got down here? I'm thinking. Actually, no. We'll take. Yeah, that's the laser boat. That's the missile boat. We'll take that one. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I'm not very good at chess or strategy games, so actually having a win's, yeah, it's good. Beats getting my ass kicked, that's for sure. Damn, I like this game. Yeah, this is one of the only turn-based strategies that I've ever played, and I think it's because it's a MechWarrior universe. That's why I sort of got into it. And I found I quite like it. So I think what we're going to do is just creep this on 3 days. Alright, I'm back in circulation. We've got to go to the mech bay. Oh, damn. What do we got? Yep, everything's intact.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
8 days. Oh, no repairs necessary. Nice. I thought a couple of the mechs took some leg damage, but they must be able to repair it. Okay. I can dig that. Let's go and see if anyone can be promoted.
Standing by.
Good to go.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I think we'll work towards that. 2,500. Yeah, alright, we'll keep working her towards that one.
Standing by.
I think it'd be a good idea to work him towards that as well.
MechWarrior training complete.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, I've got to get back in the saddle and get juiced up. My character's starting to fall behind. Okay. Contracts. What do we got here? Hey there, second computer, don't go to sleep. Fire for effect. So, down the last mechan vehicle. Yeah, we need to get paid. Alright, so who's sitting out? Yeah, we're gonna get my boy the Deuce. I'm gonna throw myself in there. Alright, I should probably keep oh, hold on. Got a battle mech out. Oh, we have to go back and wait, don't we? That's right. Gotta let the blackjack repair.
That work order you submitted is complete.
All right. You back there, you down there, I'm going in there, and oh yeah, alright, you're coming. We gotta upgrade this guy a bit more. Now, should I put him in the spot? Actually, I will put you in that. Let's go. Ooh, look. Powerade, berry ice flavor, delicious. Sponsor me, Powerade. I would like a year's supply of Powerade. And pizza. Yeah, some of the... Although I am a fan of the early 40k stuff. As soon as they started going after content creators on YouTube for making the fan-made content, I got... Like, The Emperor Has a Text-to-Speech Device is one of the best fucking series. Flash gets used to do a thing they got fucking punched in the dick, so they came up with their own franchise and changed it enough, and they called it Space King, so people are now doing it to 40k because they became so overly protective of their IP. And if you've seen Flash Gits and you haven't seen Space King, you really want to go and watch it because it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I just like sci-fi. Like, bad sci-fi is still better than half of the shit being pumped out by Hollywood. Yeah, my favourite sci-fi franchise is obviously Battlestar Galactica. And I mean, OG Battlestar's my favourite. I like the new stuff too, but you know, I grew up watching stuff like Buck Rogers, and so, you know, I just like sci-fi. Alright, destroy enemy units. Okay, we need a height advantage if possible, and I just found it. So let's go this way, guys. We're gonna go this way.
I read you, Commander.
Oh.
Moving out.
Consider it done.
Look at that little bastard go. Look at him go. Hauling ass. And one day I'll get Netflix again, and then I can watch all of the new sci-fi series that have been created that I have no idea about. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Reporting. Enemy contact.
What do we got?
Waiting for orders.
Actually, let's jump you across to there. No, let's just sprint you. You'll be right with a sprint.
Uh-huh.
Keep evasive up. Yeah, June's great too. I haven't seen the new June stuff, so there's another thing I've got to see.
Good to go. All right, full speed.
We can position them and get them up on this hill. It'll give us an advantage, so that's what I'm trying to do here. Alright, you big slow thing.
Full throttle.
Yeah, I want to get the game too. Been watching Thor from Pirate Software play it. A little bit of it. Looks pretty cool. I used to play Dune 2 The Battle for Arrakis on, was it the Sega Mega Drive? And I used to drive my flatmates insane because I'd stay up all night playing that, and they said all we could fucking hear all night was reporting acknowledged as I was telling the units to fucking do shit. Drove them nuts.
How might I help?
And I just used to say, well, you got to play the game with the volume turned up, mate, so it's nice and immersive. Can I sprint him over there, maybe? I think I can. Yep.
As you wish.
Hell yeah. I fucking loved that game. Loved it. The Sonic tanks were my favourite. Used to just make a bunch of them and just go around going. So much fun. I owned a ColecoVision and
Heads up, Commander.
with an Atari
We've got
2600
hostile contact
expansion.
inbound.
When I was a kid, my mum buffed me out. We got the ColecoVision. My friend's mum got their kids the Atari, and we used to. And then that expansion came out where you can plug it into the ColecoVision and play Atari games. And you could plug in an Atari controller or the ColecoVision controller. It didn't matter.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Fucking awesome console. Yeah, it was just the original Command and Conquer clone, and they just did June 2 stuff. June 2, the Battle for Arrakis. Great fun.
Holding.
We're just going to hold and let them roll in a bit. And then
I'll wait here for now.
we're gonna beat up on this guy badly. Right. Stinky, move up. See, what if I sprint him up? Can I sprint him up there and turn him up? Sprint him there and that. No. Alright, I'm gonna move you and just shoot. There we go. Oh, we got a hit. Good, good, good.
Enemy mech. Critical
Oh yeah,
damage detected.
I'm in my 50s. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn.
Yep.
Damn it. I think we can afford to jump you to here.
Engaging jump jet.
Yes, then we'll target him, turn those off and just shoot everything else. This seems to have been a good idea.
Solid connection on that one.
I do believe that mech
Good
is
to go.
having a sad now. And it's about to have an even bigger sad.
You betcha.
Just trying to mow it, that's right. So you kids stayed off my lawn, it looked like a putting green, but god damn it, you keep coming here and riding your bikes on it. Oh, we're just alpha striking this piece of shit. Goodbye.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Oh yeah.
And stay down.
That detonated like a T-72 in Ukraine. Jesus, oh, too soon. Alright.
Awaiting orders.
Well, we could go up here and pick some fights. What do you say? Want to pick a fight? I think I do.
Of course.
Let's see what we're dealing with. Let's see if we can tag his legs.
Locking on target.
Oh, we got a hit. Yeah, Jack in the Box.
Mech destroyed.
Some of the footage I've seen, those things fucking get launched in the air 100 feet. Like, it's fucking insane. And it's quite easy to forget what just happened. It's like, oh, 3 people just got extinguished. Damn. You little shit.
My armor's melting off.
That's not good. Okay, we need to move him immediately. Screw it, we're coming up there to take the heat off you, buddy. Oh, they've turned it into a sport. Like, yeah, the saying from Fallout, it's just not true. Warfare does change, and it changes at an insanely rapid rate. When I started seeing the Black Sea Fleet disappear under the surface, I'm like, wow. Then they got the flagship, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. And then the Russians pulled the rest of the fucking fleet out of there and fucked them off a couple of 1,000 kilometres. The Ukrainians went, challenge accepted. And they then proved that Soviet or Russian anti-air is not a good investment, because the Ukrainians went, well, we can't really afford to build Tomahawk missiles and yeet them at the Russians, and we can't buy Shahed drones from the Iranians or the Chinese, but we can build these fucking things with basically a Cessna engine, or it's propeller driven, and they fly a couple of 1,000 kilometres, and then they drop out of the sky right on target. It's been amazing. While the Russians have been using terror as a tool, the Ukrainians have been using surgical fucking military strikes to slowly but surely disable their fucking means of waging modern warfare. And if you told me 3 years ago when I was watching the Russians build up at the border of Ukraine saying, the Ukrainians are going to hold these fuckers off, I would have gone, not a fucking snowflake's chance in hell. Then I watched the Ukrainians deal with the fucking Russians that rolled into fucking their capital, and how they took care of them. And I went, oh, you watched the Mujahideen in Afghanistan, didn't you? Hit the first one, hit the last one, rest of the fucking column goes into a mad panic, drives around like fucking sheep with their head cut off, while the Ukrainians were just picking them off with shoulder-fired fucking anti-armour. It was just, I watched it on a live stream, it was fucking insane. The Russians were that sure of themselves that some of those guys in those tanks had fucking dress uniforms because they thought the Ukrainians were going to welcome them with open arms. Fucking madness. If Ukraine can keep fighting Russia at the current rate and getting supplied with munitions, Russia's going to run out of the ability to build modern warfare, anything to do with a vehicle. They're not going to be able to build any modern tech to throw on the battlefield. They're down to throwing people on scooters, for fuck's sake. It's fucking insanity. Oh, and that's the one thing the Ukrainians have been saying all along. Listen, did you watch the Battle of Britain and how the Nazis tried to use terror as a weapon to get the people of Britain to submit to Adolf's will? What happened? There's now a saying called stiff upper lip. It hardens the British's resolve. They go and create things like a fucking Spitfire Supermarine and Merlin engines and, you know, Hurricanes. And then people from the Commonwealth went, yeah, fuck it, I'll come over and fight too. Meanwhile in Australia, it's like, oh, what's that rising sun flag? Fun fact, Japanese were so sure of getting Australia, they had money printed up before they got to New Guinea. It was fucking madness. My grandfather actually had a set of it. I'm not kidding. The Imperial Japanese forces had already printed currency for Australia. Think about that for a second. Think about that as I shoot this thing. Oh no. He had a bad day at the office. Pilot has been injured twice. Oh shit. Oh yes. That'll learn you to drive a little mech onto the battlefield, you silly buggers. Let's get up there, get an elevation advantage. Hey, look, I'm perched up here like a bird, and I'm about to shoot at you with all of these weapons. What's that word I'm looking for? Starts with A. Oh, yeah, Alpha Strike time. I'll take the hits.
That hit something good.
Yeah, both my grandfathers fought in Papua New Guinea. One of my grandfathers fought in Madang in 42 and 43. And I've got some ashtrays that he made from the base of artillery shells and 50 cal bullets. Like the main part of the ashtray is the artillery shell, and in the middle there's a 50 cal bullet that's been threaded, and you screw it up through the base and it sits there. It's all chromed, and then the side it's got engraved Papua New Guinea on one side, and then on the other side it says Madang 1942 1943. Pretty fucking cool. And a lighter made out of a 50 cal bullet like a Zippo, except it's literally a 50 cal bullet with a little base, and they just modified it so the bullet's the tank. You fill that up with like kerosene. It's got a wick and then like a flint and a striker like a Zippo. They don't build human beings like they build that generation, mate.
What can I do for you?
Those guys had fucking cojones.
Going turbo!
And
Yes, Commander.
I suppose we could jump him down. What if we jump him across and... Oh, no, we're going to bring those other units into play too quickly. You know what? That'll do, mate. We'll get a shot.
Here we go.
Take the shot, brother.
Target acquired and locked in.
Alright, we've got some hits. I'll take that. Yeah, one of my grandfathers was on the ground fighting. The other grandfather, they didn't know each other, but the other grandfather was in cargo planes yeeting stuff out the door to the guys on the ground. And he was getting... The grandfather in the plane was getting shot at by the Japanese, while the grandfather on the ground was also being shot at by the Japanese. It's like, damn.
You have orders?
You know what? We have orders and we're going to use them. Let's jump again. And see if we can get a hit on this son of a bitch.
Firing.
No, we apparently can't get a hit on that son of a bitch.
Missed.
No shit, Sherlock. You did miss. You're fired, by the way. You scratch that Mac, you're paying for it. I'm taking it out of your monthly wages. Uh-oh. What's this douchebag doing? Oh, you tagged me. You just lost your monthly wages. That's a repaint on that Mac. This is not good, mate.
Waiting on you, Commander.
You know what? We're just gonna... we could jump you up there. Yeah, why not? Let's jump you up there.
Got it.
Gives you a little bit of evasive to play with, and let's try a precision strike on this asshole. Shut them down.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder wasn't really a concept back then. Oh shit.
Reporting. Major armor loss.
Yep, I can see that, buddy. So we're going to move you to down here.
Here we go.
bit of that evasive goodness. Then we'll yeet some stuff at this guy and see what happens. Oh, good hit, good hit. He's nearly cactus. Alright, Stinky, it's up to you, buddy. Let's do this. We're gonna pour on the hatred. Let's go. Take that fucking leg. Let's go. Got it.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, my pops wouldn't. They never talked about it at all. Like, I think I tried once and I was quickly pulled aside and just told politely, yeah, Pop doesn't like talking about that. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I imagine they saw some shit.
What's the plan?
Well, the plan is that, we probably shouldn't send you down into Shitsville. But we can run you over here. Give you lots of evasive.
Certainly.
Right. They're hunkered in pretty nicely there. They were. Oh, he's gone. Where'd you go, you son bitch? Alright, Stinky. We're gonna sprint you up here.
Full throttle.
There you go, get up there, buddy. Tank coming in. Alright. Let's see here.
Heading out.
Get you in behind the hill and we'll hit him with those.
Firing.
I hear ya.
Alright, Glitch, what do you got? Fire.
Time to die.
Excellent.
Smoked them.
Oh, you just reminded me. I dated this chick. Yeah, you look, dudes in World War II were just exposed to carcinogenic fucking nasties. But this is crazy. My ex, her granddad was with the group of troops that got into Hiroshima just after everything, you know, when they were the first Westerners into the place, basically. And he snuck in a camera and took photos that he was not supposed to fucking take. And it's like, damn. You know, the people, the silhouettes on the wall, legit. Side note, there's somewhere in Australia where you can find a very similar thing where some indigenous people they perished in the same way during the British test, because the British put up signs saying, bomb tests, don't go in here, in English. They didn't bother to tell the locals or anything, and there's a place that if you know the right tribal elders, they'll take you there and they'll fucking show you. It's like, fuck. Yeah, the aftermath of Hiroshima or Hiroshima, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Alright, let's see here.
Reporting.
I think we'll keep him in reserve for now.
Roger that. Digging in.
So he's making his move. Where are we going to
Waiting
go?
for orders.
Can I get a yep, alright, that's the shot we need. What about down there? No, that might leave me a bit. Alright,
On my way.
let's try this. He's been sitting there for a while. Oh, it's a strike and arc. Shit. Let's fucking alpha strike that piece of junk. Got it.
Knocked out a vehicle.
Yeah, the British did. Do you think? Where do you think the British tested the nukes? Even where I live, if you get a Geiger counter out, it's slightly higher than normal background. It's because where they tested them, well, it was far away from everywhere, but the wind and dust, well, that blows in the wind, and yeah. Hold on, I'll do a quick Google searching. Right, so the most famous one is Maralinga, but they conducted 12 nuclear tests in Australia from 1952. Oh, yep, yeah, between 1952 and 1957. They occurred at Montebello Islands, Emu Field, and Maralinga. And Maralinga is the one where everybody got a little bit of that one. And Emu Fields probably didn't help. But yeah, batch of tests were in Western Australia on out in some islands, and then the rest were in South Australia at Maralinga and Emu Fields. Yeah, first test at the islands, Montebello Islands. Oh shit, they even detonated one inside the hull of HMS Plym. Yeah, Maralinga and Emu Plains were mainland, and Montebello Islands, or whatever it was called, was off the West Australian coast. Total of 12 tests. Well, I think we're down to this douchebag now.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go out there and confront him. I challenge you to a battle. You bring your best, I'll bring mine. We fight. I am now going to shoot you in the head.
All weapons visited.
Receiving you.
My friend here is also going to shoot you in the head. Pleased to be using the, yeah, that thing. Just everything. We're just launching everything at his head.
Scored a critical.
Oh, it was important to learn how to blow things up.
You have orders?
Blowing things up can be serious business.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, but I think the world learnt, well, everybody except Iran apparently learnt that stockpiling nuclear weapons is just a bad idea. We've already got enough to destroy civilization a couple of times over. We don't really need to compound that fucking shit. But the Ayatollah or rock and roller, he wants fireworks too, but I don't think he should be allowed. That's just my opinion. That's rude.
Internal structure damage.
Oh, calm down, mate. You'll be fine. Look, here's what I'm going to do. going to come up here and get this thing. I'm point it at him. I'm going to point at his head again, and we're going to fucking shoot him. Oh, we got a head hit.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yeah. Until someone learns a new way that's even more destructive than a nuke, and then everyone goes for a race for that. It's just human nature. Everybody wants the cool toys.
Aye, aye.
I get that, but you know, there is a point where we must go. Come now.
Roger.
Let's not destroy the planet because of our petty squabbles. Oh, I'm going to Alpha Strike. Guess where I'm going to shoot? I'm going to shoot him in the head.
One less target.
Alright, he's Cactus. Good job, Commander. These people can get back to I just killed them all. What lives? There's no lives here.
Mission successful.
We can go home for milk and cookies back to the dropship. They're all screwed. The planetary government. I was hoping for a bigger mech there, but oh well. Well, we'll take that one because I've already got a bit. Outstanding. Alright, mech bay, repair, Shadowhawk, repair. Actually, let's go in for a refit here because we might have. What do we got here? AC5. No, let's just repair.
Logged and noted.
Rest
Shouldn't be
good.
too hard.
Storage, what do we got? Let's flog these off. Because we like money. Get rid of that. And I think we're going to keep everything else for now. Unless we see a good mech part that I can buy. What have we got in the way of mechs here? I do have Twitch, but I haven't streamed on there in like a year. I just... Yeah, I don't... How do I put this? I don't like the way they enforce their fucking rules. They've got a multi-tiered rule system where a chick can be there naked with body paint on, and that's perfectly acceptable, but a dude takes his shirt off, fucking banned. It's like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to deal with a platform that leans in that direction so goddamn far that they'll back certain people saying nice things about designated terrorist organisations, and when other people point out that they're saying it, the people pointing it out get kicked off. It's like, fuck that. Fuck that. Mate, appreciate that. Really do. And feel free to check out, I do weird pendulum painting stuff too with liquid soap and paint, and if you like some art stuff and pendulum paintings, check it out. No obligation to though. And if you don't want to sit through the whole thing, just jump to the end bit and you can see the finished product. Yay. Alright. Barracks. Let's check everyone's stats. Right, I'm at 25, am I? So I can... Right. Yeah, I can't draw or paint things, but I worked out that I like watching pendulums drop paint and make weird patterns on canvases, so... Then I saw this cool dude, Casey Van Arsdale, use liquid soap, so he'd paint a bunch of colours on something, drizzle liquid soap on it, and then spray it with black spray paint, and then wait a few minutes and then spray a hose on it, and wherever the liquid soap was, the black paint wouldn't stick and reveals all these trippy patterns. So I did that with a pendulum. Got some really interesting results. It's good fun. Sometimes I do acrylic pours, and I just like abstract art because I can't actually do landscapes or any cool shit like that. Let's see, glitch.
Good to go.
Ooh, she's ready to give a 100 XP short. Okay.
Yeah?
Building up.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, he's building up, so yeah. Let's go that route. No worries. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Lakota. Really appreciate you hanging out and having a chat. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Alright. Let's get back to the command center. Fire for effects. That's a 19-day travel. Oh, that's alright, actually. Compelling forces. One of their munitions factories. Screw it, we're going first strike.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Because then we can get that big dropship. And everybody likes big dropships.
The work order you submitted is complete.
Outstanding. How are these guys going?
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Right. Try and keep the crew happy, pay them well. Not yet. We're gonna check. Oh, there's no fucking stall. Oh, groovy. Weldry, one of the most notorious hellholes in the Oregon Reach. Everything about this place is hostile to human life. And for the past 3 years, Espinosa has used as a dumping ground for his political enemies. Ew. Oh no, this is where we find... This is where we find the old man. But we find him too late. It's so sad. Oh, this is a fucking... Alright, this is a... Not an easy mission. Oh, it's not an easy mission, from my standards, because I'm bad at strategy games. Oh boy. Alright, so we've got to take out a bunch of turrets on the way in. Then we've got to deal with some serious mechs in a confined space. I'm going to have to play this smart. We probably won't be taking the spider on this mission. Sub-zero climate and edible vegetation hole. Well, it just sounds like Australia. What you do is you don't go too far north because it gets too hot. Don't go too far south, it gets too cold. There's a bit in the middle where it's not too bad, but there's venomous plants. Yes, venomous plants. What do you mean venomous plants? Red Eye? You can't get venomous plants. Oh, but you can. You can. Impossible, Red Eye. It must be poisonous. No, venomous. Don't believe me? It's called the Gimpy Gimpy. Look it up. There's someone out there right now going, impossible. Plants cannot be venomous. It's like, ooh, yes they can. These sons of bitches inject venom. Very, very unpleasant plant to be stung by. Think of a stinging nettle, but ramp it up drastically. Where there are urban legends that say horses that rub up against it and get affected by it will run off a cliff to end themselves because it's so fucking it's just unbearable. Because the brittle little needle-like things will snap off the plant and just burrow into your skin, and they're really finite and they just keep hurting for months. The Gimpy Gimpy. And for anybody that's just about to say, oh, but you guys got your ass kicked by emus, it's like, there was a round 2. Emus did not fare well. And they're not the true worry. If you don't know what a cassowary is, you might want to go and look that up as well. Love telling people about cassowaries. Imagine a raptor, but brightly coloured with feathers, like the same legs and feet. It's a cassowary. And they forever sleep people, those things. Cool looking bird though, very prehistoric looking, brightly coloured. Not brightly coloured, but colourful. Let us continue. You shitting me? There are 2 different kinds of power, Stinky McButt. We should talk in an aristocratic voice, like, there are 2 different kinds of power, Stinky McButt. No, we won't do that. Governments have been toppled with less. Let's party. let's get the Mac out of there. We're throwing this in. Deck's going on this mission. We need the deck. Actually, no. We need this guy's spotting ability. Yes, that's correct. Alright, so they're all got guns. Actually, they're a better gunner than me. Jesus. But I need the XP. I need the XP. She also needs some experience though, god damn it. No, we're dropping with these guys. Let's go. It is time to drop. Dropping.
Command interface initiated.
Right, so we need to reach out and touch those things, so we're going to use
What's
this
the
guy.
plan?
Oh, he hasn't fucking got it enabled yet. Shit.
Be there in a jiff.
Heading out.
Don't need to tell me twice.
You have orders? Going skyward.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Sounds smart. Cooling.
Standing by. Locked on target.
What can I do for you? On my way.
Reporting. Target confirmed. Flatten that one.
Standing by. Standing by. Engaging target.
Aye, aye. Acknowledged.
How might I help? Good to go. Target destroyed. Yes, Commander. Here we go.
Good to go. Time to fly.
Move into position.
Okay. What do we got here? That's what we need to go on spot.
Awaiting orders. Confirmed. We've got an unknown on sentry.
Shit.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Got it.
Alright. That's not good. We need to get to those things.
Got it.
You have orders?
Alright, I need to pull him back or he's gonna get fucked up.
Here we go.
So this is the, yeah, coming on the right flank. Take these guys out and we are going to use, yep, they're in range.
This is the Warden. We have an intruder alert. All combat units, prepare to repel hostile.
Oh, he moved back a bit, the cheeky bastard. Oh no, I can just shoot him, that's right. Alright.
Yeah.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Shit. Alright, not good.
I hear ya. Taking the high road.
Observing action.
Damn. Oh, we gotta take that. Gotta take that thing out.
Nice try.
Oh no! All right.
Reporting. Engaging jump jet. I understand.
Oh, come on.
Orders. Copy that.
Oh, come on, ref. Shit.
Damage is light.
Damn it. Alright, it's down.
Enemy unit destroyed.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Shit. Damn it.
Waiting for orders. Uh-huh.
Sensor lock on target.
Good to go. Confirmed.
Yes, Commander. Target confirmed. That's a kill.
Sensor lock on target.
What do you need? Roger that.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it.
He's going down.
Jesus Christ. What is that? Not good.
Standing by. Sensor lock on target.
Ready for orders.
What's the plan? Of course.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
Standing by.
Awaiting orders. Certainly. Yes, Commander. Reporting enemy vehicle eliminated.
Roger that. Digging in.
Standing by. Sensor lock on target.
Receiving you. Firing.
How might I help? One less turret.
Resting my mech.
Sensor lock on target.
Yep. Location confirmed. Engaging target.
Awaiting orders. Firing! Turret destroyed.
Sound smart. Cooling.
Sensor lock on target.
Waiting for orders.
Good to go. Ready, set. Roger that. Firing on target.
Yes, Commander. Certainly. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Got it.
Sensor lock on target.
Yes, Commander. Firing on target. Well, that's one less vehicle.
Got it.
On my way.
What's the plan? Of course.
Commander.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system. Full throttle.
Orders. Up high.
Waiting for orders.
How might I help? Lifting off. Locking on target. Target eliminated.
next?
Moving out.
I understand.
Full throttle.
Receiving you. No shooting, just running. Got it.
You have orders?
Coordinates received.
Coordinates received.
Reporting. I'll be there before you know it.
What can I do for you?
Yes, Commander. Roger that.
Engaging target. Target building destroyed.
I hear ya.
Moving out.
Confirmed.
Commander.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Certainly.
Resting my mech.
What do you need? Here we go.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Sit tight, Commander. Lady Urano is aware of the situation. Reinforcements are on the way.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
might I help? Target acquired and locked in. Scored a critical hit.
Waiting for orders. Uh-huh. Want some more, huh?
Aye, aye. Copy that.
Fight harder, damn you! We can't let this prison fall!
Waiting for orders. Locked on target.
I hear ya.
Awaiting orders.
Yes. This is good.
Target's taken a critical hit.
That's not good.
Warning. Armor low.
Oh no. Ow. Alright, we need to get him behind some stuff.
Warning. Armor low.
Alright. What can we do here?
Engaging target.
That's a kill.
What can I do for you?
What's the plan? Good to go.
Standing by.
Shit.
Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
Oh, they just destroy a leg. Damn it. Yeah, the AC5's gone.
Engaging target.
Reporting. Confirmed.
Yeah? Attacking from position.
Good to go.
Awesome.
Another hit like that and...
Perfect.
Engaging target.
This is good.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Standing by. Roger.
Waiting for orders. Time to die.
You have orders? Confirmed. Target neutralized.
Mission successful.
Yeah, for some reason there's a bug and it doesn't play the audio on these parts. It's weird. It just... you playing the audio game? Come on.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Oh my goodness.
New equipment available. New equipment available.
Yes. Alright, now I need to try something here. Will it let me? Alright. Let's see here. Now.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
New weapon systems available.
you know when that's done.
Welcome to engineering, Commander. Happy to be here. Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Quite a step up from the Leopard, isn't it? I've got to hand it to Dr. Murad. This Argo is a hell of a ship.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted. Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Ooh, that's nice. Alright, so we need to go to the store. Selling. MacBite. Alright folks, it's just about to hit the 3-hour mark here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to go and have a snooze. Just want to say thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I'll probably be doing another paint video this week, or over the weekend. And yeah, I've just bought MechWarrior 5 Clans and the Robocop game, so there'll be plenty of gaming to be had. So I will see you all next time.